Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope I get to record this video before turning into a boiled egg because it is so hot in here. This video is going to be about some of the books that I read recently and did not really enjoy that much. Some of them were quite interesting, but May was not such a lucky month in reading, except for Naguib Mahfouz, because I just love him so much. Everything he writes is worth reading. Um, but other than that, I felt like I was barely managing to finish the books. And I'm going to start with the one that I finished just an hour ago, which is Paulo Coelho, the Zohar. Zahar, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's actually from the Arabic word uh, Zahir, obvious. So I think that's how I pronounce it. So I don't know. I used to enjoy Paulo Coelho's books when I was in my 20s, and now I feel like it's just every single book that I read for him is not that enjoyable. I don't know why. So in this book, we have this man who goes in search of his wife, who decides to disappear in search of herself. And on his journey to find his wife, he meets a lot of people, and he also discovers a lot of things about himself, and about his relationship with his wife and the nature of their relationship, and about love and life, and there are some politics in the book as well. But I just felt something was missing, like the connection between all those things. And then I kind of realized with time that Paulo Coelho's books, they tend to play on this idea that, you know, you are what you think or what you attract, and whatever it is that you believe is going to happen will happen. And then love could do miracles and things like that. And I don't know, and the ending was so chaotic. I don't know if I didn't get it or what exactly. I just did not enjoy it like at all, but kept pushing to finish it. And I actually gave it 1 star on Goodreads. The second book that I finished is Everything is Fucked by Mark Manson. And Manson? So this is the guy who wrote The Subtle Art of Not Reading, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And so this is a book about hope, and that's really why I picked it up. But I felt like I didn't understand. I did understand. I don't know why this book is called It's a Book About Hope. There's just a bunch of articles with some facts that I don't even remember. Like I remember that I was reading each article in search of some like a piece of information that is useful or even comforting, but I did not find that in this book, and I also gave it 1 star. The third book that I read was Lisa Jewell, the Truth About Melody Brown. This book started out, oh my gosh, it's so hot. This book started out really strong, like it was so interesting. So we have Melody Brown, this woman who suffered some sort of amnesia when she was younger, and then she goes when she's older, when she's in her 30s, she goes to this performance by a magician, and he sort of does something to her, and she starts regaining some memories of her childhood, snippets of memories, and she starts to go to places where she remembers as she was younger, and the whole book is about the unfolding of all these memories, and how she discovers a lot about her childhood and her parents, and also about herself. I give it 3 stars. I think it was an okay read. After that, I read We Were Liars, and I actually read this book in a day. That's why I gave it 4 stars, because I just couldn't put it down. I wanted to know the ending, and I will say that I did not understand the plot twist in this book. I didn't get it. Like after I finished it, I had to Google um, what happened exactly and what does the plot twist mean. But uh, this book is about a family, and there's summer days and there's summer vacation, and there's a love story, but there's something terrible that happens, and there is a reason why it happened, but we don't know exactly what happened. And it's unfolding as the story goes on. um, and I don't know, it was such a page turner. So yeah. Next, I read Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? This is a book about, this is a self help book. I'm just going to say it's a self help book. It's about motivation, grief, loss, how to find meaning in life, and things like that. And it was quite an interesting read. Um, and most of the solutions it offers is about how we can change our mindset and the way we think and how to train ourselves to become better human beings and to deal with what we have, basically. Um, the last book I read, I'm trying to go back to reading Arabic, and the best way to go back to reading Arabic is to read Naguib Mahfouz. So this is a bunch of collection of short stories. They're very short, and that's why I like them because you can finish it like in a day, and it's Naguib Mahfouz. Everything he writes is just a blessing, and I enjoyed reading it. So